The EFF in KwaZulu-Natal calls for a forensic investigation into the Zululand District Municipality's bank accounts. It comes after municipal manager Ntokozo Hlengwa said there was an attempt to steal municipal funds by unknown criminals. Joining us now for more on this is eThekwini EFF spokesperson Mazwi Blose. Mazwi, thanks so much for coming onto the show. Now, what specific evidence or basis does the EFF in KwaZulu-Natal have for alleging that 33 million rand is missing from the Zululand District Municipality's account?
No, thank you very much, Hugo, and good evening to you and your listeners at home. So there was a meeting of MENCO. Now, a meeting of MENCO is a meeting of the municipal managers with all the directors of the municipality, where it is minuted that the municipal manager was informing the directors of the municipality that there has been a withdrawal from the municipal coffers of 33 million rands. And what they were then trying to do with that is that resolution needed to go into the minutes so that they can take it to council, so that council can note that there has been this transaction. And then, so that's when it comes end of the financial year, they are able to account to say that this 33 million rand that is not being accounted for. We did note it in my committee of MENCO, and it was approved by council that an investigation was going to be taken through. So it's a criminal syndicate that wants to use municipal systems to want to go and authorize illegitimate and fraudulent activities. So now we picked it up because one of the directors brought this to our attention, and we picked it up and then we raised it with the mayor and the municipal manager, and we are calling for a forensic audit to then find out exactly who withdrew the money, why was the money withdrawn, and what was the money used for.
So you can confirm that there is 33 million rand missing from the municipal account as we speak?
It's not the EFF saying that. It's the municipal manager himself. It's in the minutes. I can even share this with you guys so that you can see. It's in the minutes of a constitutional meeting of a structure of the municipality where they were saying that this money has been missing. And by the way, Hugo, this is not the first time that the IFP is doing this. This is how they loot state resources and they go and fund their own programs. When we are going to see this host of violations that are happening in KwaZulu-Natal, where ANC, IFP, and all other councillors are being bought by the IFP, and then they are being employed into the municipality. And you ask yourself, where does the IFP get this money? They take it directly from these municipalities which they govern, and they come and use their majority in council to come and authorize these illegal activities that are happening. Unfortunately for them now, it was leaked to us, and we are going to make sure we are even going to open a criminal case against them, and then we are going to speak to the Auditor General, and we are going to report this to all the authorities that are relevant.
Okay, now, would you care to elaborate on the internal investigation which was initiated by ABSA Anti-Fraud Unit regarding the attempted access to the municipal bank account?
So it's not an attempted. So what they do, Hugo, how the criminal syndicate of the IFP operates is that this money, I can tell you now, it has been withdrawn. It's not in the public. It's not in the municipalities' coffers. It's been withdrawn. So what they then do, they then come and seek an authority from council first to make sure that council authorizes or notes that this man has been gone missing, and then they come and claim that a certain investigation that is never going to reach any fruit is going to be done. So once council has got that resolution, even when the Auditor General comes and says the books do not balance because there's the money that was withdrawn, then they can explain and say, no, we did note that there was an illegal activity in the municipal funds. We took this to council. Council took a resolution that there must be an investigation, and that investigation is still ongoing. That investigation can be ongoing for 5 to 10 years, up until the people who are governing the municipality are long gone. So that's how they do it. That's why I'm saying it's a criminal syndicate. And now they are doing this because they have declared that they are going to Moses Mabhida in March to launch their manifesto at the rally. And they are looking for funds. And they are going to be doing this across all these municipalities that they govern in KwaZulu-Natal.
Now, Mazwi, you've indicated that you will be, I think, reaching out to the Auditor General and a number of other parties. Whom do you intend to go to, and what has been the hold-up up to this point?
No. So we just gotten this information ourselves because the transaction happened on the 27th of December. And that's when the transaction happened. Now, this meeting of Manco just happened, I think, sometime last week. And we just gotten hold of this information because now they wanted a special council meeting that was going to come and report this fraudulent transaction. We've gotten it. As of tomorrow, we are going to firstly open a criminal case. And then we are then going to see which other relevant authority because we also want to take the correct legal steps. We have also taken it to our legal team to look at it so that they can give us the correct legal advice in terms of how then can we hold them accountable. But also when council resumes, the first thing we are going to do is to put a motion of no confidence on the mayor because this is happening in his watch, in his authority, and it means that the council has no oversight because you can't just lose 33 million rand in municipal funds and then you just don't know what happened to it. And then we are saying we are going to investigate. Investigate what? If 33 million rand is not a small change, then you can just say it was withdrawn by someone who went and withdrew this money. So we want answers and we are going to demand answers from everyone who is involved.
Well, I suppose it also speaks volumes about the municipality if it has 33 million rand in its account. Let's talk about service delivery in this particular municipality. Has it been impacted at all by this missing 33 million rand?
This is why, Hugo, we had to withdraw our support for the IFP in certain municipalities because you must go and check the IFP's service delivery. It must not come from us. There's been government in most of these municipalities for the last 2 years or even longer. There's no service delivery. There's no building of roads. There's no building of clinics. No building of new infrastructure or managing infrastructure. The schools are debilitated. There are floods. There's no response unit in terms of that. So all the IFP that is engaged on is these fraudulent activities where they are resigning, they are buying councillors, and a host of by-elections. They go and hire artists and they pay them in brown envelopes and black bags and all of those things. So this is why we even had to withdraw our support for the IFP. Even now, Hugo, we went and said, the president came to KZN, the president of the EFF, and said, we must go and speak to opposition parties in Newcastle and withdraw our support for the IFP and make sure that IFP loses the Newcastle municipality. Right now, 4 ANC councillors have been bought in Newcastle. There are 4 by-elections coming in March in Newcastle just because the AFP is threatened to lose power in Newcastle. So that's what the IFP, that's what they're engaging in across the province of KwaZulu-Natal. Siyabonga rally here, siyabonga rally there, paying of artists there, resigning this councillor, buying this councillor there, here. That's all they're engaging. There's no service delivery plan. There's no service delivery action. There's no fixing of infrastructure. There's just nothing. That's what they're doing. Now they are going to Moses Mapida. They've got no funds. They are looking to lose the municipal funds. So that's what the IFP has been doing since they got into government in most of these municipalities in KZN.
Mazwi, we look forward to monitoring the progress that you'll make in those reports that you intend to make. That was Mazwi Blose, who speaks for the EFF in the city of eThekwini.